Hi, this is BZ Rieger, and I'm doing a rambling by the Stilly River. It's June 11th, and I was nudged to play with the energetic of unfurling, which is what is all around us, what is unfolding for all of us, blossoming and, kind of like ground cracking or erupting. Um, and we may perceive it, we may experience it, we may characterize it in different ways. Ultimately, the, you know, as that unfurling gets fuller and you emerge and you blossom forth. It's a wondrous thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a magnificent event, unfolding, realization, discovery. Sometimes it can feel chaotic, maybe some distress in there, some worry or consternation or fear. The whole planet, I'm watching this swallowtail butterfly, the whole planet, all the beings on it, all the structures and systems that have made their choice, as we all have, to be of light, to be of expansion, to be of the love frequency that is gloriously exploding all over this planet and all other planets, in all other systems, in all sources, multiverses. Those that have chosen that are flowing in this unfurling energy. I have to laugh because as I was saying that, some are doing the backstroke and diving off things and really just jazzing and delighted in this emergence, emerging, unfurling energies, frequencies. And some people are trying to dip their toe in the water and before they know it, they're flowing along in that river of unfurling frequencies. And I think a good way to put it, to encapsulate in a very simple way what that unfurling frequency is you fully becoming you. You fully having all of you implode into you and connect it, integrate it, hook it up. It's like you're putting in the pieces, and they're all hooked up, and your engine is. For some people, it's just starting to turn over. Sometimes it might be a little to get it going, and some are just wee. And off they're going. But that's what the unfurling energetic is right this moment. And it means so much. It's such a wondrous thing that all of the heart and grit and inspiration and energy that so many warriors of light and light workers, people with good hearts and opening, have put in for, many of us, for 20 or 30 or more years, has paid off. And we've done it. We've crossed the threshold. We've changed everything. And those who, I might describe it as, we're still sleeping or still kind of hitting the snooze button, even for the last 5, 2, 1 year, have contributed a tremendous amount as well, because it isn't so much when you set the time for yourself to wake up and then heeded that call to wake up. It's the jumping in with the open heart, the open mind, the looking around and noticing and heeding that desire to connect with others, to investigate, to feel into stuff, even if those aren't the words that you used. And so in this moment is, we've all been planting this glorious garden on the new earth for a very long time. And the unfurling, just as a seed unfurls, or as a flower unfurls, as your dream unfurls, your project that you're working on, your imagination, think of that and the energy of that. How you're excited about something, whether you're starting some seeds for your garden, or maybe someone gave you some flowers and you see that the buds are opening, but there's this feeling when you watch something like that unfurl. Maybe it's a baby smiling, or it can be all sorts of things. I'm just trying to draw an image to capture that unfurling, and in that moment there is, even if it's kind of like a chaotic or a painful or a shift in that unfurling moment, there is such passion, and there's such passion and such richness and such wonder in that unfurling. So in playing with that, what are you noticing within yourself, within your life, within what you do for work, or connections with other people? What are those moments? What are those signposts? What are those little vignettes of unfurling energetics that you are noticing? And it's almost like you can be watching time-lapse photography of your life, of things within your life, of things within your connections, or if you're, looking at, a good one is the unfurling of the reveal of the false construct being unmasked, totally unmasked. The Illuminati, and it's beyond the deep state, it's beyond all of that, but all of that is being unmasked. That's an unfurling. That's an unfurling of transparency. That's an unfurling of love and expansion energies rising to the fore, rising above all else and flowing over all and washing all clean and pristine. And there's triumph in that transparency. There's triumph in that unfurling. And as we notice it within ourselves, as we feel into it and listen to it, we can see more and more of it. That one act of tuning, that one act of noticing or looking or feeling in, that one act of truly seeing a particular aspect of the unfurling energetic. It's like it, wipes the mud off your glasses and you can see all others start to come. And you actually are encouraging more of it, not only for yourself in your life, but for the collective. So I'd love to hear from you. What are you noticing unfurling? What are you seeing blossoming, coming forth, and revealing itself? And again, there's different ways you can look at that. Just as I talked about how the unfurling of transparency and truth is happening all over the place. It's, the corks are popping, and it's one more reveal after another, after another, after another, and that's just the small stuff. And what I'm talking about here is playing with the energetic of the unfurling, and you noticing it, you recognizing it in with yourself. That's the big news. That's the headline. That's the top of the page of the, above the fold newspaper headline. Because you're watching your beauty, your magnificence, your magic unfurl in real time, undeniably, for yourself, for all the others that you come into contact with, that you're connected with. And in that unfurling, you unfurl your fondest, most expansive dreams and inspirations. You unfurl your creativity, and you are creating tangibly, touchably, in real ways, the new earth and a new way to be, because all of you is imploding into you, and you cannot stop that unfurling of the new being that is becoming, not only in you, but in all that's never been before. That's a pretty big unfurling. So play with it and share in the comments section. And if you feel nudged while you're at it, like and subscribe. But what are you noticing is unfurling? And here's another one. Just in the very thought of, unfurling energetic. Looking around, well, what are you noticing in just thinking about that? Is that something that you had thought about before? And in that noticing of potentially noticing something, what comes up? What reveals itself to you? What inspiration, what idea, what passion, what questions unfurl for you? It's like this magnificent path, you step on one and it illuminates others, and you keep walking down it, and all of a sudden you've got, magical forests and dragons and rainbows and unicorns and all sorts of amazing things unfolding for you. And you're watching all the amazing things, maybe of the darker sort, that you're seeing those as well, and you're seeing them shift and change, either to dematerialize into pure energy again, because they have chosen not to be in this expansive flow, which is what the energies will support, or they have chosen to shift and change into a different expression of themselves. There is such magic within you. There is such magic all around. And it is unfurling at a glorious, lightning beyond light speed. And wow, the things that you see, the things that evolve from that, and just in the noticing, in the connection, in being with that, are just spectacular and really quite amazing. Even if you're used to looking at it, even if you're used to noticing it. The things I've seen and experienced in the last couple days alone with this unfurling energetic have been glorious. Some of the dark sort, some of the chaotic and disquieting sort, which ultimately ended up into glorious unfurlings. And then those that started in the delicious and kept getting sublimely, joyfully, blissfully delicious from there. I love you.